Skateboarder Jake Wooten discusses skating at the Gallatin skate park in Gallatin on December 11, 2017. Andrew Nels / the Tennessean. Skateboarder Jake Wooten, 17, demonstrates his skating abilities Monday at the Gallatin skate park. On November 18, Wooten, a senior at Gallatin High School, won the Tampa M Converse Concrete Bowl Jam in Florida. Photo, Andrew Nels / the Tennessean, by photo. It was the first day of summer break in 2009, and 8-year-old Jake Wooten was showing off to friends at Two Rivers Skate Park in Nashville. "I've seen kids come and go. Some just have natural talent," said Donnie Myra, a former professional skateboarder in the late 1980s and 90s and owner of Franklin Skate Shop. "I could see it in him at a super young age." Myra and Wooten were skating the General, the colloquial name for the deep concrete pool in the park's back area. Its 12-foot walls and separation from the rest of the park make it an imposing feature, and even today adults rarely skate it. Wooten was practicing front-side airs when a seemingly insignificant fall spiral fractured his tibia, the thick vertical bone in his lower leg. Skateboarder Jake Wooten at the Gallatin skate park. Photo, Andrew Nels / the Tennessean. Myra, who's broken plenty of bones himself, including a compound fracture in his femur, remembers thinking that it was probably the last he'd see of the kid. But Wooten was back after a few months, and in 2010, Mears Shop became Wooten's first sponsor. "I had a lot of good skaters," said Myra, who closed his shop in March, "but Jake definitely was one of the most promising." On November 18, Wooten, now 17 and a senior at Gallatin High School, won the Tampa M Converse Concrete Bowl Jam in Florida. The event is part of the skate park of Tampa's annual amateur contest, which celebrated its 24th year in 2017. It is skateboarding's most prestigious amateur competition and its most competitive. A win, historically, has almost guaranteed a pro contract, raising the stakes. With the 2016 announcement that skateboarding will be an Olympic event in the 2020 Tokyo Games, the Tampa M has gained even more significance. The sport's first Olympians might be the very ones competing on its stage. With all these considerations, Wooten beat the world's best in spots outdoor concrete bowl and came back the next day to finish 12th in the street event. 2.5 years from Tokyo, Wooten might be Nashville's first Olympic skateboarder. Jake Wooten's win at the Tampa M makes him a viable contender for the 2020 Olympics in Tokyo. Photo, Andrew Nels / the Tennessean. Wooten started skateboarding at age 5 after his uncle, Philip Brown, took him to Tony Hawk's Boom Boom Huck Jam in 2003 at Bridgestone Arena. Brown, Wooten's legal guardian since he was in diapers, loved skateboarding growing up, and all he hoped with the introduction was to pass that on to Wooten. "You're talking about a kid with a lot of energy, regardless," said Brown, 43. "I like to think that skateboarding helps him learn how to contain that energy." But as Wooten became obsessed with the sport, skating for hours at the Gallatin Park, and later in Nashville and Franklin, skateboarding became a means for Brown to incentivize academic performance. "Keep your grades up and I'll drive you to the skate park."